my brothers and sisters, that will give you clothes on your back, but it's your calling that will let you know your clothes don't make you, but you making your clothes. I'm trying to let you know, my brothers and sisters, that it's one thing to have a job. It's another thing to recognize that God Almighty has assigned you to this life at this particular season in order for God to use your life to make a difference in other lives. Preach, Frederick Haynes, you know I am. And with that being the case, I could not help but reflect. Here are Indiana Jones and his daddy. They're on a mission to find the Holy Grail, but in the process, note what happens. Indiana Jones, his daddy gets shot. When his daddy gets shot, they discover that in the midst of their mission, there is opposition. There are opponents and there are obstacles. I got to stop right there, because always understand, you know you're on your way somewhere in life when you have stuff pop up trying to block you from going where God is taking you. If your life is smooth as you are going where you are going, guess what? You're going somewhere wrong. But if you find that your road is rocky, if you discover that you keep having stuff come up trying to hijack your hope, trying to mess up your mission, trying to sabotage your success, that lets you know right now that evidently even the devil in hell knows that you got it going on, and the devil does not want you to get to what God has assigned you. And so here are Indiana Jones and his daddy trying to get to the Holy Grail when Indiana Jones' daddy gets shot. Now imagine how Indiana feels, because his daddy has been mortally wounded by the gunshot. What does he do? He feels Shakespeare's Hamlet, to be or not to be. That is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer from the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing in them. I feel him, because it's like, what do? Do you keep going on? Why would you keep going on? Because in the Holy Grail, it is said if you drink from it, it has healing property. So if he gets to the Holy Grail, maybe he can save his wounded daddy, but he doesn't want to leave his wounded daddy, because that would leave his wounded daddy perhaps all alone, dying by himself. He's between a rock and a hard place. That's where somebody is who came to church today, between a rock and a hard place. What do you do when you don't know what to do and ain't much you can do? That's where he is, but I'm not even done, because his daddy tells him to go ahead. Every now and then, watch this, we make decisions only to discover they not only impact us, they impact people that care about us, people that we care about. Have you been there? Have you known that frustration, that aggravation, that confusion of knowing you've got to make a decision to do something next, but when you make that decision, it ain't just going to impact you, it's going to impact some other people that you care about, and they mean a lot to you. Well, that's Indiana Jones. He decides to leave his dad. He allows his steps to be ordered by an ancient book. The book tells him where to go, and the book leads him, watch this, to the edge of a chasm. He looks down. When he looks down, the chasm goes further than he can see. He doesn't even know where the bottom is, and yet it's across the chasm that what he's trying to get to, what he's trying to get to is located. Is that not a jacked up situation? It's like Indiana Jones has a daddy who is wounded back here. The word has led him to where he's supposed to go, but then he discovers that there is a chasm between where he is and where he needs to go to get what he has to have. I'm parking right here because he's in a situation that's impossible. It's insufferable, and that's where somebody is in church today. You're in a situation. You've done what the book says. You've tried to do what God tells you to do, but even the book has led you to a place of impossibility. Why y'all playing like y'all not feeling me? That's where Indiana Jones is, and that's where somebody is right now. You don't know what to do. Ain't much you can do. You're in a season of uncertainty.
Baptist Church, come experience.